Students, today we will be learning about the topic atomic structure. What is it? Atomic structure. Right? So we will learn about how the atom has formed and how the development was been done and what are the scientists are being involved in this to develop the structure of an atom. So before going into the topic, we will start from the basic that how an atom has formed. Okay, so earlier the atom, the name atom, earlier it was called as atomos. What is it? Atomos. So what is meant by this atomos? This atomos is, which means that very small particle. What is it? Very small particle. Or you can even say that it is indivisible. What is it? It is indivisible. Okay, so this word atomos was being taken from the Greek word. What is it? It has been taken from the Greek word. So what does this atomos say is? It is atomos is something which is very small. Okay, so who has given this? Who has given this word atomos? It was being given by John Dalton. So you might have heard about him, John Dalton. He was the first scientist who has been explained about the matter, atoms, and how the particles are being arranged in an atom and etc. Okay, so John Dalton. So when he has introduced about this atomic theory, we generally call it as atomic theory. He has explained the atomic theory in the year of 1808. So in the year of 1808, John Dalton has developed a theory which we call it as Dalton's atomic theory. If you recognize it, if you observe this, so 1808, that means it is very past. That means you can approximately say that 200 years ago. Right, 200 years ago, this John Dalton has developed the atomic theory. Alright, so we will have a brief, we will go into this and we will learn what will be the Dalton's atomic theory. Right, so what does his theory explains, what are the points and what his explanations are. Okay, so he told that matter, what is it? Matter is made up of small indivisible particles. That means very small particles. So which we call it as atoms. Right? That means these indivisible particles, these atoms will take part in chemical reaction. Where does it take part? It takes part in chemical reaction. So he told that matter is a very small indivisible particle. That means, for suppose you take matter. So matter means, what is matter? Matter consists of solid, liquid and gas. Right? So if you make it into pieces, if solid has been made into pieces, it will be like this. And again, if you break, it will come like this, and if you break, it will come. So after a number of times, this atom will be very small, which is indivisible. Okay, this is a atom. Right, so you know the structure, right? How a atom will be. For suppose this is a atom, right? In this we have nucleus, right? We have nucleus. In nucleus, what are present? In nucleus, what are present? We are having protons and some of the neutrons. Right? What are present? Protons and neutrons. So neutrons are what? These are neutral. They don't have any charge. So no charge, right? So this is what we call, this is orbit or shell. For a easy understanding, we can say that path. Which path? Path of electron. So where does this electron be? It will be on the orbit, right? So this is electron. Electrons are negatively charged, protons are positively charged, and neutrons, there is no charge. And this whole part we call it as nucleus. And this whole structure is atom. Okay, so this is what the first point tells. Okay, so the next point, what did he explain? He told that atoms of same element, what is it? Atoms of same element are identical in size. Okay, identical in size. That means mass will be same in all of its physical and chemical properties. For suppose you take gold. Gold is an element, right? It is different. It is whatever the element it is in the atoms, all the atoms are same, right? When you take silver, that is also an element, right? It is also having whatever the atoms present in the elements are having the same size, right? So this is the second point what he wants to explain. Next, third point, atoms from different element differ from each other. So here the difference is, atoms of same element are identical, but here what it is being told, atoms from different element differ. See, here gold is there, here silver is there, right? So these two are different, it differs from each other, isn't it? So this is what the third point he told. So what is the next point? He told that one or more atoms or elements, one or more elements combine with each other will give you a compound. That means he also explained about chemical combination. What is it? Chemical combination. Okay, and finally he also told that matter can neither be created nor destroyed. So you are very familiar with this statement, right? So matter can neither be created nor destroyed. Okay, so and this were all the Dalton's atomic theory. He proposed all these theories, right? But we are not been learning this concept. That means this theory has been failed. Why it has been failed? So he told that atom is having a smallest particle. Atom is the smallest particle. But after this Dalton, many of the scientists have come. Okay, so they told that they have made their own study and they have been discovered, they have thought that by doing some activity, by doing some radioactivity, by that process, they have got some doubt. What is the doubt? That is, as we are saying that atom is very small and it can't be seen, right? But when it has been undergone the radioactivity, they have been seen that atom is not a small particle, but it is a very complex structure. What is it? They have told scientists other than the Dalton who have been studying, who have been discovering about this atom. So they told that atom is not a small particle. It is of a very complex structure. Right? So what does this mean? What is a complex structure? That means atom is consisting of electron, proton and neutron. Okay, so Dalton also told that electron, proton and neutrons are present in the atom, but he didn't explain. So that is the reason this theory has failed. Got it? And after that we have got a theory. What is it? We have got a theory called discharge tube. That means many of the scientists have come up with their explanations and they have started explaining about, as Dalton has failed to explain the discovery of electron, proton and neutron. So after that, for the discovery of electron, the scientists William Crookes and J.J. Thomson. So in which year? 1880. So that means it is approximately 80 years. Right? Or right, 70 or 80 around it. So they have come up with the discovery of electrons. Okay? So how they have discovered? By the help of discharge tube. Okay, so this we will learn in the further. So this is what, so in this we will be learning the discovery of electron, discovery of proton, neutron, and as we know that atoms are been having the subatomic particles, and these electrons will be moving in the form of a wave. So we will be studying about the waves. Okay, and we will also be studying about the arrangement of electrons. Okay, and what are the rules to be followed? Rules to be followed for the arrangement of these electrons. So complete structure we will be learning in this chapter. I hope you understand this Dalton's atomic theory and what is this theory explains and what is a drawback.